And that we're going to...
Bruce Jenner voted for Trump. Oh, hey, this is Jim the Keys bartender. We're coming to you from Key Largo at the Catch Restaurant and Bar. It is live. We are outside right now, so you'll notice a little extra sound right now. The Wi-Fi is gone inside, and if I was going to tether it on my phone, there wouldn't be enough reception inside because of the cinder block building.
And the metal roof.
And the metal roof. So we're outside, and I'm sorry about the music. But right before it came out,
what music?
Okay, we're at once again. I'm going to repeat that we're at the Catch Restaurant in Key Largo. They have great happy hour, 3:30, 6:30. Got great.
Cool. I
hour.
forgot where the fuck I was.
I know. Luke forgot where he was from, but where he's at. But a friend of mine from Wisconsin, Wayne.
Wisconsin.
That it's called the Gateway Lodge in Mercer, Wisconsin. Wayne brought in some wings. Wisconsin. And they brought in some wings. Not wings. They brought in some baby back ribs and bison ribs.
It's buffalo, but
buffalo, bison, whatever you would call it, and they were delicious.
Bison, they were delicious. Buffalo
I've
is
had
a little
bison
gamey
burgers.
to me.
You did?
They were good.
Oh, okay. This is Chastity.
That's
We're
still
here
like
with
a
Chris
good old-fashioned cow.
My dad had a restaurant on Long Island. I come from a restaurant family.
Long Island.
And we had
This Chris.
Yeah, we had many wonderful, strange dishes. My dad was the president of the Outdoor Writers Association of America and the Rod and Gun Owners Association of America. We served buffalo all the time. We've had things like calls from South Africa. Hugo, I have a hindquarter gazelle flash frozen, 14 people in 2 weeks.
Let's cook it up.
Cook it up.
It sounds like you were one of those exotic...
well, it was everything from home cooking and seafood to the exotic, yes.
I'm really progressive, so I'd serve anything, whether it was a bison
well, as long as it didn't bite back, we served it.
Oh, I'm talking about serving... I'm talking about the patrons.
Actually, rattlesnake's really good.
No,
now, whether we serve them as a food...
Well, we were out in the Hamptons.
I'd serve you.
Yeah.
I'd serve you, Chastity.
I know.
I think your ribs are probably
and the main course as well, but anyway.
Actually, I'm a pretty good cook myself. So.
Oh, you really?
She is. Yeah,
amazing.
I
am.
Oh, that's awesome.
Amazing.
Chris and Chastity are here to talk about NORML. NORML.
The National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws.
Okay, there you go. Yep, and
do I know you?
Why wouldn't we talk about this in Key Largo? Later on, we're going to be talking about something else that whether people want to talk about it or not, they're welcome to talk about it. NORML.
And we hope we don't put you off too much. We're going to try to keep it real.
That's Chastity, yeah. Keeping it real.
That's the real deal.
Yeah, okay. So right now, Chris, you... we got your whole story. If people listen to previous episode, you were very sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and your regimen,
it's called the Paradise Protocol. I have over 60 people on the protocol right now. Mostly about 3/4 of them. It's mostly a variety of cancers, and then the rest have a variety of other diseases, illnesses, from seizures to muscular dystrophy to you name it, and they're all getting better. It's amazing. It's amazing. I beat late stage 4 metastatic renal carcinoma in 7 months. And when they found out I wasn't doing their chemo, they kind of got pissed off and they escorted me out with security out of Baptist Hospital.
Kick you out of the
hospital.
Well,
once someone finds out, I mean, I understand
that was before the cards were available.
The economics of it. Once someone finds out and you start thinking
anyway,
logically that if you could grow some of the medicine yourself and you take a pharmaceutical company out there. Remember, who's they? This is an anecdotal story. Remember what they call him, the pharmaceutical douche or pharmaceutical bro? The guy that raised when they bought the patent to a seizure drug, and they jacked it up 1,600%.
Oh, that dude's in jail now.
It's insane.
Yeah, as well he should be.
Because he was a cop.
It existed.
That's big pharma.
That existed. It existed.
Well,
they had a number that it cost to manufacture, and they decided because they bought it that they could jack up the price because the people that needed it.
Can I clarify something?
Well, and two, we're not trying to get big
everybody
pharma.
wants it rescheduled. Everybody wants it decriminalized. Everybody wants it medicalized. Wrong. even decriminalize, you are still subject to misdemeanor offenses and multiple misdemeanor
I know, because
offenses
that's-
and
Fines,
confiscation of
fees,
property and eventually jail.
restitution.
So the bottom line is the only thing that's acceptable is legalization, completely and totally.
On the federal level.
On the
Otherwise-
federal level on down to state and so on, across the
I
board,
mean, if you make,
leave us
if
alone.
you make it on a federal level, then you can always go and appeal to a higher court. But with the states allowing it,
Well, again, there's
you
a
don't
federal
want to
ruling.
have the federal
Again, there's a
design.
federal ruling. There's a federal
There's a-
ruling which we're fighting right now to get my cannabis back. The bottom line is the federal government's laws, nor their law enforcement can come into a medical marijuana state, legal state, and actually investigate or arrest or harass.
They're not just supposed to interfere in state.
in state government.
It's
Not
No.
anymore.
I-
It's
well,
called
Now
Constitution.
we got
It's
Jeff
funny,
Sessions
it's-
in there.
No,
Well, it's
no,
been
but-
in there, but they
I-
can't
I-
rule
I-
it in.
No, but
but they're-
Chris, under more progressive governments, the more conservative would say that the federal government was impinging on their rights.
And what the
But
fuck?
under a more conservative federal government, the more progressive governments would say
Unfortunately-
the federal government is impinging on their rights. But I understand. You're preaching to the choir.
What
And we
what
don't
I
want
wanted to
big
talk
pharma.
about, what I wanted to talk
We already
about
have big pharma.
was the left and the right.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't matter where you are. If you're sick, this is going to heal you.
I agree with you.
Bottom line, and that's all a bunch of handles for a bunch of division, so everybody can have a fight, and it's bullshit. We're all humans. This is God's plan, and it heals. Okay,
And letting
keep the corporates
politicians
out, keep the
fucking-
government out, keep the politicians out, and let's just heal the nation. Man. This is
really-
ridiculous.
Florida's marijuana law, you can't
Do
smoke.
you know?
Actually,
John
president,
Morgan.
new
Hold on one
president,
second, one
new
time. I'm going to
president.
put in one person that can talk.
John Morgan.
Chris first.
Yeah, John Morgan. The hearing's going to be in the
Morgan,
next
Morgan,
3 or 4
Morgan.
weeks. All 4 of them. The hearing's going to be in 4 weeks regarding the smokability.
Cool.
I have also John Barros. I think it's what was his name? Find it on here. Anyway, he just won a lawsuit. He just won in the state of Florida the right to grow his own cannabis and consume his own cannabis in court. All right,
cool.
We just won that. Another precedent. I'm trying to get my medical cannabis back, 1.5 ounces of my medical OG Kush. All right, and we have to appeal it right now. But you know what? Mike Minardi has turned court into school, and they're listening.
Okay.
It's good.
Now,
It's
Luke,
good.
Luke, what do you want to say? I didn't want to cut you off. Okay,
All I
right.
wanted to say, man, is that why the fuck are politicians making laws that they know nothing about? They know nothing about marijuana, especially the state of Florida, because North Florida is a bunch of redneck, Peckerwood, Southern Baptist cocksuckers that think it should be illegal and anybody that smokes pot's an evil person.
I don't know if that's
You're
I don't know if
Bible
that was
Belt.
I don't
no,
think that's a legal argument, but that's all right.
No, it is. It's a lethal argument.
But
It's true.
it's the reality of it. And so why we voted, 72% of Florida voters voted for fucking medical marijuana, not
Well, you know,
this form or that form.
The problem is,
Fucking-
and what we're fighting right now is the government's trying to interpret Amendment 2 instead of reading the fucking black and white. Okay,
exactly.
and that's what we're doing right now.
I understand. Okay, now to Chastity.
That's exactly what we're doing. Instead of trying to decriminalize whatever everyone else is trying to do, we're trying to legalize. We want to, if I want to grow a plant in my backyard, I want to sit on my back porch, I want to burn down, that's what I should be able to do.
Here.
Every given plant, every given seed, we're not trying to create big canna like there's big pharma. We're trying to legalize it. Let everyone make their own decision. You're free to flower. You're designed for it. Don't criticize.
No, I understand 100%.
And again, for those who don't know this, there just happens to be 280 location-specific endocannabinoids in cannabis, and there just happens to be 280 endocannabinoid receptors in your nervous system. Okay, so the bottom line is, God don't make junk. Our body produces CBD and THC, not
waiting on it.
pharmaceuticals. When you take a pharmaceutical, your body's immune system fights it, so it's doing whatever its dastardly deed is
You know
doing,
what, Chris?
and your body's
Chris
fighting
Chastity,
it as
Luke, you're preaching to the choir here. I'm just trying to.
I don't know how
I'm trying
many
to be
choir-
somewhat.
I don't know how many choir people we have in the audience. I just
Sometimes
figured-
No, when I
just
say
need a
choir,
soundboard.
when I say choir, it's
totally
preaching to the
understand.
saved.
Oh yeah.
And
No,
then
we're
the people
so used to
understand
getting
that.
shut up that we're so used to not having freedom of speech because
No,
now
no,
it's
I
like,
think
oh,
they-
it's-
you
yeah,
give one
yeah,
person
that's
to-
You mean we're not in a free speech zone?
No, but you organize what you're going to say. You go and say those things. Now, our next step here is
That's a
to
shit.
actually be so overwhelming in our choice that Florida is legal, and then the federal government. I mean, obviously, I think this November coming up, and
Right.
I have
Coming.
friends that it's coming up. There's a tidal wave coming up.
Are you familiar with the fact that
I'm a Florida citizen, I can vote.
And
No, I'm talking about the country.
I even have a trip.
I'm talking about with the Congress.
I even have a trip.
I think there's going to be a
everything.
tidal. I think there's going to be a tidal wave. I think there's going to be a changeover in the Senate. I'm hoping that there's a changeover in the House of Representatives. I don't.